fashion. It's a new thing to go down. I love business as a subject to study as well. Let me just try out if I can bring these together and see what I can do. And then you fall in love with the process where you go from like, I could literally, there's so many designs that I've made that people would say this is fire, but they don't know. I was just sat on my toilet just thinking, and I had an idea. I was like, cool, that's fire. Like, I was in the shower, like, yeah, that's fire. Like, cool. Sketch it down, put it on my laptop, make a sample. Yeah, this is tough. Then boom, put it out. It's like, wow. Like when you watch it go from an idea you had when you were driving, showering, walking the street, and you saw someone wearing a certain outfit, whatever, then you have it in your hands, and then you're like, wow, like that's crazy. I can go from here to here like that in a matter of 2, 3, 4 weeks. You fall in love with it. It's like a drug almost. You get addicted. It's like, wow, I can just make stuff, like, and then it looks cool and I like it and I can get better each time. And you're like, I can try out making a bag and try out making, like, even the bag thing, like that was so random making that. I was going to Paris in 2020 for Fashion Week. I was packing to, like, I think maybe like a month in advance. I don't know why I packed so early in advance, but I was maybe organized, I guess. But I was like, cool. I've got my suitcase there and my duffel bag for like carrying like bits. And I was like, right, I haven't got like a bag, like a statement bag. I haven't got one. And I was like, I need one from carrying my cameras or like just to look cool with it as well. But you know what? Let me just try and make a bag. Let me just see what I can do. Like, let's just try it. Like, it's only gonna be like X amount to sample. Let's try it. So then made the sample, didn't tell no one that I was making it. I was like, I'm not sure how it'll come out. I'll just try it for myself, see what's up. Made the sample, got to Paris, and then a few of my boys saw it. I said, bro, that bag is tough. I said, you know what? Let me get a fit pick.
What was the first colorway?
Black and white mirror sprint. So it was a cowhide leather bag, really nice, YKK zippers and everything. Took a fit pick with the bag in my apartment in Paris and then posted it online. Boy, my phone went crazy. Everyone was like so many people were saying, yo, I need it. When I was like, bro, this is a sample I made one time, like, cool. And from there, I was like, cool, I have to go and learn how to make bags now. So I'm like, cool, I got a new thing to obsess over, how to make bags. So from there, I was like going to factories and talking to them and saying, how do I do this, how do I do that? Researching Chanel bags, Louis bags, Hermes bags, and seeing how they make it. And then from there, brought out the first Jehucal bag, sold like crazy, brought out the size small, the size medium, brought out the black, the brown, the black on black.
The khaki one.
Yeah, the green, the khaki one. I get DMs for that all the time. Like the gray one came out. Then we did coin purse, wallet. I think that's, the crossbody bag as well. So it's like, and that really made the brand propel actually, in fact.
You
like,
know how I felt about that bag as well.
Yeah,
the
like it's
Birkin. Oi,
like,
that mirror's bag.
I think I underestimated it a little bit. Like, but then, yeah, I think it definitely put the brand to a whole new light where I was finding it hard to get a lot of women into Jehucal because they just weren't really trying to wear like streetwear-y stuff at the time. But then the minute the bag came out, we had such a massive influx of women buying Jehucal. And I think the best example of it was one girl bought the green bag black bag on a Monday. That came on like the Tuesday or Wednesday for her. As soon as that arrived, she bought the brown one. As soon as that arrived, she bought the grey one. And I was like, she just bought 3 bags in 1 week because it's like, she just loved it. And I think people don't realize that once you get a product right from just like, it can just be what takes your brand to a whole new level. And then that got us so many like celebrities wearing it and carrying it around, and the brand got so much awareness from that. Then they'll see what else we have, like the clothes, the bed sheets and so on. And just like all trickles down. But yeah, it's I feel like I just derailed like crazy.
No, it's cool. We can speak about that for a bit, and then I want to go back to something else. But I got a couple questions from the whole bag discussion. First of all, I thought the bag was amazing, and it's funny how you talk about it almost helping the brand have a more of a unisex feel. Because now when I look at Jehucal, that's one of the main things I think about. I don't think this is a men's brand.
No,
I think it's just a brand that women can wear. And I think women look great in Jehucal. Do you know what I'm saying? So in regards to the bags, when you have a situation like that, and I've asked this to a few guests actually, when you have a situation like that where item becomes popular, how do you know when you're doing too much of it? Do you know what I mean? Because you could have said to yourself, fuck it, let me make this in a blue and a red colorway. Do you know what I'm saying? How do you know when to not do way too much? How do you strike that balance?
The balance, that's something that I'm trying to learn myself still, but you can only learn it on the job because every brand is different. Like my brand at the time when the bag came out was around about 8,000 on Instagram or 9,000 or so. So our reach in terms of audience is a lot smaller, like a brand like a Gucci, for example, where Gucci overdoing it could be them doing 10,000 units, but mine can be me just doing 100. Like, it's very different. You got to just make sure that you're doing it in a way where it won't financially like knock you down a little bit, where you're going to put all your bread into this one item here and pray it sells. If not, you're cooked. That's doing too much. So it's like, if you can do it in a way where you can produce it, and if it doesn't sell that great, you know, you're still afloat financially, that's fine. But I took the bags away after 2023 January. There were no new colorways after that, to make it more rare, basically. Because I was like, I felt like it was doing really well, and I was seeing it everywhere, and I was like, this is amazing. But I was like, you know, let me just take it away for a little bit. Let me just take it away. I wanted to also rework it, and I was like, I haven't really set time to really rework it properly. I'm doing it literally as we speak right now. I've got DMs to reply to from my factories, but I felt like it was the same shape I was doing for the last 4 years, and I was like, I need to take it back and just rework it, either improve the materials or the way I want to do the zipper. Like, people kept saying to me, the top doesn't close because it's so open top on the bag. But I was like, but it was still selling fine. So I was like, man, I ain't got to change this. Like, but then you look at the climate of the world where people are getting their phones robbed all the time. So now I'm like, okay, if I'm going to bring it back, I need to do something to combat that. So I'm like, we're trying to put a zipper now on the top to keep it concealed, because I'm like, you can't have a bag open, especially in London, because most of our stores are London. So I'm like, I've got to think for the consumer now, like, what would you want me to do with this bag, where I could bring it back straight away, or I could take a time out and think, cool, how can I improve so it's actually more usable and you feel more safe carrying that bag? Because I wouldn't carry an open bag now. So how can I expect my consumers to carry an open bag? So that's what we're working on right now to hopefully come out Q1 next year, next bag.
So it's definitely coming back.
Yeah, I've been harassed for too long now. Like, it's anytime I go outside of my house and go to like an event, people are saying to me like,
where is it? Yeah.
Bag. Like,
but that's amazing that for relatively, obviously you've been around for a minute now, but for a relatively young brand in comparison to the super luxury brands, for example, when we think of Chanel bags, right, they've been around for donkeys.
Donkey years.
You get me? And that is a statement. Like, when you think of Chanel, you think of the bags, you know what I'm saying? Now, when you think of Jehucal, there's a couple items you think of, and the bag is one of them. So it's amazing that you've been able to get one of those items
100%.
so early. Did you ever anticipate that happening? Like, did you think?
Hell no. But I've always said,